Well, hey folks, realize with your Wrestling's my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Road to Power Struggle Night 7 event, and a big thumbs up for this. Big thank you to Jen for sending me that. I really appreciate it. Big thank you to everybody that loves my New Japan reviews. It's just nice to be a small part of New Japan fandom, and I'm happy to bring any passion that I have for wrestling, New Japan, WWE, or otherwise, to you guys on this channel, and I really appreciate your guys' insight and your love. It means a whole lot. I do want to, however, say that I may not have a review up of the Night 8 event, as I have to work till 11 p.m. tonight and be back at 7 a.m. Saturday, and then I have an indie wrestling show to go to later that night, so I may not have time either that night or in the next few days to get a review of the Night 8, 9, 10, and 11 events, and 9 through 11 are going to be VOD episodes and are only going to have one Super Junior Tag League match, so I may have to end up skipping those. I will, however, have a review up of the November 1st event, and of course Power Struggle on the 3rd. So if you don't get a review up of Night 8, I'm apologizing in advance. However, let's get on with the show. Really good hype packages, hyping up a lot of the big matches for Power Struggle. Unfortunately, Ospreay and Taichi is off, as Ospreay's injury is more serious than previously thought. Maybe they are able to have this happen at Wrestle Kingdom. They stretch it out till then, but it's just unfortunate that Ospreay is injured. Best wishes to him, honestly. Mavs Gillis and Lanny Poffo, yes, Randy Savage's brother, were on commentary tonight. Lanny Poffo seemed a little bit unsure. Maybe he just didn't want to step on Mav Gillis's toes. But Lanny provides some good insight on, as far as being like, in ring action, because he was in the ring for so long. Really put over ACH strong, which I really do like. And Mav Gillis, tons of energy, great stuff. He did really damn good. I mean, I'm going to sing his praises, especially if they have him on a couple more of these shows. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do with him. And I mean, he could be a nice sub for Kevin Kelly when Kevin Kelly's going to be busy. But yeah, they did pretty damn well. Anyway, let's get right into the action. I'll get to the Super Junior Tag League matches a little bit later as they close the show with the last four. So we have Hanare, Shota Umino, Yota, Tsuji, I'm going to screw these names up, Ayato Yoshida, Red Narita, and Yuya Umura. And this is decent, good grappling as you would expect with these young lions. Hanare really, I think, is going to be a star. He's really going to do some great things. It might take till 2020, but he's going to really do well. Really good double teaming, a lot of hard kicks. Shota at the end did get a Boston Crab to tap out Yuya, and it was a good match. It was a good match with some young lions, really good exchanges. Shota Umino always seems to get a bloody nose during a lot of these. I mean, it's weird. I mean, he seems okay, but it's just like, I mean, does he just not care? It's like, just say, hit me as hard as you can. He's Tyler Durdening all over this. That sounds kind of gross. But anyway, a good match with these young lions. And I took a look at the card for the next night, and actually it's going to be the same teams, just with Hanma and Hanare's place, which should actually be pretty fun. But anyway, good showing for the young lions and Hanare. And then we get Yano and Ishii versus Taka Michinoku and Suzuki. And this was basically comedy between Yano and Taka, and Ishii and Suzuki hammering each other. They're probably still hammering each other. They're probably going to hammer each other on the goddamn bus or subway or whatever they take. They're going to hammer each other until Power Struggle, and probably past Power Struggle, probably to Wrestle Kingdom. They're going to bust through part of the wall of the Tokyo Dome. Ishii and Suzuki will hammer each other into submission, though I'm not sure either one can really go in, can really be submitted, even though Ishii has tapped out. These two are just going to hammer each other like crazy. It was a fun match, enjoyable. Basically, it was a lot of hammering each other and everything. There was action outside, chair usage, duh. Because you have the leader of Suzuki-gun, so of course we're going to have chair usage. Yano, however, does end up getting a roll-up on Taka soon after for the 1, 2, 3. And then Ishii and Suzuki were still hammering each other. This was fun. Wrestling, where people try to kill each other. And then we get Hanma, Makabe, and Tanahashi versus Chase, Yujiro, and Kota. And this mainly was to hype Kota Ibushi and Tanahashi having a match at Power Struggle, which is going to be damn good. I don't know if it's going to be as good as their G1 Climax Finals match, but it's going to be damn close. These two are world-class athletes. Ibushi wanted none of the antics of Chase and Yujiro. He wanted to do things honorably. I think we're going to see Ibushi snap and go out on his own at some point. I cringe every time Hanma holds his neck. I know he's conditioning himself to get back in the ring and do great things, and he probably feels like he's not performing up to an elite level. To be fair, he's lucky to even be able to, be alive and walk, so it's just a miracle that he's able to do this. I just really, really hope he doesn't do more long-term damage, but credit to him for getting back in the ring. Really good exchanges between Tanahashi and Ibushi, and then you get later a high fly flow to Chase Owens. Of course, Chase Owens took the pin here for the 1, 2, 3, and then we get a loaded 10-man tag with Chaos and BGOG members. Okada, Goto, Beretta, Chucky T, and Rocky Romero representing Chaos. Obviously, it'd be weird if everybody was in BGOG. This is not NWO 1997-98. Dear God, please no. Versus Jay White, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Bad Luck Fale, and Gato. And this is mainly to hype the fact that Chaos wants at Jay White, but Jay White says he knows somebody that wants to jump sides in Chaos. Who is it? I think it's one of two people. It's Sho or it's Goto. I'd be very, very surprised. I mean, I don't know. I would say it could be Beretta. I mean, actually, Beretta might be kind of a good choice. But anyway, I don't know who the hell it's going to be. Or it may not be anybody. Goto would be interesting. But the whole point of this match, good tag work. Of course, the action breaks down at, stuff outside. You did have a funny moment in the beginning where Tama Tonga, I think he tries to hit, Goto in the jaw and just screams. He screams like, if you've seen this MST3K Space Mutiny episode, he screams just like that guy. It was amazing. It was so funny. Tama Tonga is still a badass, yet screams like, I don't know. He screamed like he was having his nuts twisted. It was hilarious. I don't know why. But yeah, it felt like the calm before the storm because we're getting Okada versus Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom, which is going to be a dynamite match. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. That will be the first show I will do predictions for. First New Japan show I do predictions for, as it will be the 1-year anniversary of me reviewing New Japan Live. Whew, I can't wait. You did get Gato in the ring, and he was being a dastardly heel and everything. Okada finally gets in there and gets some shots in on Gato. Rocky Romero gets some shots in on Jay White. Their action was breaking down. It was really, really good that Rocky Romero was getting, some moves in on Jay White and going nuts, attacking Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa. However, a Blade Runner befalls Rocky Romero for the 1, the 2, the 3. And yeah, interesting. It's very, very interesting to see where this is going to go, if we're actually going to get somebody from Chaos to jump side to the BGOG. They're very faction-based in Japan. And I would say it's hard to follow, but if you actually just, think about it, it's very simple storytelling in New Japan. Really, they do some good stuff. And it's interesting to see if it's going to be somebody, maybe it's somebody from Bullet Club that jumps to Chaos. Maybe Jay White's wrong. I don't know who would jump from Bullet Club into Chaos, but who knows. Anyway, so now we get to the Super Junior Tag League matches, where we start off with Tiger Mask and Liger, or Liger Mask as I called him. That's why I don't name shit in wrestling, because I come up with stupid names. Versus Chris Sabin and Kushida, and this was good. It started with Liger and Kushida with some great work, as you would expect with these guys. Sabin hitting some good moves. Sabin, it's amazing how he's still able to move despite 2 ACL surgeries and years in the business. And I can't put over enough, and I put over in my, a cheap plug here for my Road to Power Struggle Night 3 through 6 review, where I just reviewed the VOD matches, so it was only 8 matches over, those 4 nights. Kushida and Sabin's tag work is just absolutely incredible. They are amazing. You would think that they've been teaming together forever. You would think that they literally took Alex Shelley's, ability or soul or whatever and put it in Kushida. Because just the fact that Kushida and Sabin work together so well, like they've been working together 10, 15 years, it's absolutely amazing. But anyway, some good stuff. Tiger Mask and Liger still working well together. Liger gains, still super over at 54. Will be super over until he retires and after he retires. Hopefully he sticks around on commentary. That guy really is great. But then you get the neckbreaker, the reverse neckbreaker moonsault combo that won a match for Sabin and Kushida early on in the tournament. on Tiger Mask, and for the 1, the 2, the 3, and Kushida gets his team to 6 points. I believe now the people in the driver's seat, and I'll get to in a bit, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Night 8, because that's really going to set the tone for who's going to be in the finals. Anyway, so then we get the CMLO boys, Soberano Jr. and Volador Jr. versus Kanemaru and El Desperado, and it was decent overall, but it had flashes of really good stuff. There was attacks before the bell, outside immediately. Suzuki-gun members going outside. I'm shocked. There was a really cool moment where they went into the stands, the lights came on. Kanemaru and El Desperado tried this whole thing where they sent the CMLO boys into each other. That didn't work. And Soberano Jr. and Volador Jr. did hit stereo dives off of parts of the balcony. Really good stuff. Back in the ring, there was more outside action and everything, but there was good stuff. You did end up with some good dives to the outside by both juniors. I'm just going to say by both juniors, because by the CMLO guys, I always screw up names, so I vary back and forth between those. However, you did get the Centauri surprise soon after, and Despy got the roll-up pin for the 1, 2, 3, and the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. I don't know why that confuses me. Got the victory. So yeah, that was a good match. It maybe was outside a little bit too much. I mean, I like the balcony dives, but it was really well done. And yeah, Soberano Jr. and Volador Jr. were brought in basically just to maybe get a victory or two and basically be bodies to put people over. But they are really good, and hopefully this gets even more eyes on the CMLL product, as there are some really good athletes there. So now we move on to the semi-main event, which is Shingo and Bushi versus Ishimori and Robbie Eagles. This was really good. This was very, very enjoyable with some really good near falls. Shingo, his combination of speed and power is just a sight to behold. No wonder he was so sought after, and people that are fans of Dragon Gate speak so highly of him. I can certainly see why. Just the few matches I've been able to see of him, this guy is such a dynamite performer. So is Bushi. Bushi, even with taking all the losses, still is so damn good and so damn over, and has the best masks. Honestly, has the best masks in the business currently. Great dives outside by Robbie Eagles. He really had some good stuff. Bushi's leg was the focus. And that came into play where he kept holding the leg. Hopefully he's okay. I think he was just selling. Shingo took over for a bit. You did have Ishimori. Just, my God, Ishimori. The speed, the power, incredible. Action goes outside. Action went outside a little bit, but there was a nice spot where Robbie hit a 450 to the knee. Went for a knee bar. And that didn't quite work. That ended up being a near fall. Yeah, an MX on Eagles. That was for 2 because it was broken up. And soon after, there was a rib breaker onto Robbie Eagles for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And we have Shingo and Bushi advance. I believe they advanced to the very top of the standings. I think they're at 8 points right now. So really all they need is to win their last match. And they're in the finals. And then you get whoever faces them. They're pretty much in the driver's seat right now. I don't think there's any doubt that they'll be in the finals. I don't know if they'll win it. I kind of hope they do, but we'll see. This was a good match, though, and really enjoyable. In fact, there really wasn't there hasn't been one bad match in this entire Super Junior Tag League tournament. At the very least, they've been decent. Then we get to the main event, which is ACH and Taguchi versus Sho and Yo. Roppongi 3K. Rocky Romero was not out there. Probably laid out backstage or something. I don't know. Or maybe Sho and Yo just said, "No, you got your own problems. We'll handle this." And there were the usual antics. A lot of good tag work, though. There was a nice funny crisscross moment with Yo and Taguchi, where they just kept crisscrossing each other and crisscrossing each other and crisscrossing each other. And eventually they got tired and everything, and they kept trying to cover each other. Well, Yo kept trying to cover Taguchi because he was more tired. And that was kind of funny. Sho seemed less enthused to be comedic, though. He seemed to want to be more focused. Maybe it's Sho that's going to be the one that leaves, goes over to beat the Bullet Club. I don't know, but anyway. There was some more comedy and everything. You had Yo do the whole fingers in the ass thing. I mean, in the tights, obviously. We're not quite. There's this one GIF floating around from a Japanese wrestling promotion. I'm not going to go into it, but it's pretty disgusting. But whatever floats your boat. This was yeah, that was, it was what it was. Attacking the funky weapon, attack the weak point for massive damage. ACH just having this ridiculous moment where he hit this one dive and then hit this other dive and land on his goddamn feet. My God. And Lanny was putting him over really, really strong on commentary. Taguchi had some good strength and some good moves. There were some good near falls, nice ankle lock submission. But then Taguchi gets a half Nelson suplex to pin Yo for the 1-2-3. And ACH and Taguchi advance to get to 4 points. Sho and Yo do not get the victory. I actually thought they would. That's the nice thing about these New Japan tournaments. They have some shocking results. So anyway, really enjoyable event. I'm gonna say a B, solid B. If you had just had if you just had the undercard, if the Super Junior Tag League matches were not as good as they were, this probably would have been about a C+ show. But B for sure, solid B, really enjoyable. So that's what I have to say. What do you have to say? What do you guys think of this tournament so far? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to advance to the finals? Who do you think is going to win? Let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. It's been real honesty with Jarmethlin, and I will see you soon.